For me, survival games aren't just a genre. They are the kind of games I can get lost in for days on end, and sometimes it feels like I've played so many that it's hard to surprise me anymore. But this video isn't here for no reason. Today, I've decided to share with you games that are guaranteed to amaze you and that can help you survive in any situation, on any planet, or even in another dimension, probably. Some of these are already available right now, while others are still on the way. So no matter when you're watching this video, you're sure to find something to play right now. Let's dive in. In Grounded 2, you are once again shrunk to the size of insects, but this time within the wide expanse of Brook Hollow Park. The familiar backyard has transformed into a gigantic, overgrown wilderness, full of wonders and dangers. As you traverse this suddenly gigantic world, your primary goal is survival, crafting equipment, gathering resources, and building your own base. The story progresses as you explore the park more deeply. Hints of a mysterious organization and remnants of past experiments suggest that your shrinking wasn't accidental. Uncovering these secrets becomes essential, not only to understand what happened to you, but also to find a way to return to your normal size. Gameplay is designed to allow survival both alone and with friends. The introduction of rideable insects opens new possibilities for exploration and combat. The world is filled with diverse biomes, each offering unique challenges, rare resources, and formidable threats, encouraging careful exploration and adaptability. As you delve deeper into the park's hidden corners, a mysterious figure emerges, challenging the corporation behind the experiments on teenagers while testing your attentiveness and your ability to trust. Their actions gradually unveil the secret motives of this shadowy scientific organization, bringing unexpected twists to your adventure. After a forced landing on a radiation-scorched planet, Jan Dulski finds himself utterly alone. Rescue is days away, and a burning sun creeps closer with every passing minute. In a last-ditch effort to survive, he activates an experimental device aboard his mobile base and creates alternate versions of himself. Not clones, but living branches of his life that could have been. The engineer he never became, the medic he abandoned, the coward, the optimist, the cynic. Each alter brings something different. Unique skills, memories, and heavy burden, and with them a chance to push forward. The mobile base must constantly move to outrun the lethal sunlight, and that means building, mining, powering up systems, and gathering rare materials in a race against time. But survival is never just about tools and timers. Inside the base, tensions simmer. The alters aren't just helpers. They argue, resist, break down. One may question your choices, another might spiral into depression. Keeping them alive isn't just about food or meds, it's about trust and choices that can't be undone. As the journey unfolds, deeper questions surface. When the alters begin to suffer from instability and decay, you will be able to decide, cure or erase them for the greater good. The closer the end comes, the more it's clear. This isn't about escape, it's about who you are, who you could have been, and whether there's peace in facing all those versions of yourself. Abiotic Factor is a unique, atmospheric survival game set in a mysterious post-apocalyptic world. In this game, you explore various environments, solve puzzles, and battle robotic enemies in a story-driven experience. The gameplay revolves around resource management and completing quests as you navigate through dangerous sectors. You will find yourself journeying through a variety of environments, such as floors of research facility, another dimensions, and parallel universes, all while uncovering the secrets of a world on the brink of collapse. The game incorporates tactical combat, where you can craft weapons, interact with NPCs, and face off against different enemy types, including unkillable large creatures. The game's crafting system is robust, allowing you to create essential tools like crossbows, hacking devices, and specialized armor. The game also includes exploration of portal worlds, each with its own set of challenges and enemies, adding a layer of depth and variety to the game. And while traveling through these worlds, you will encounter power cells, which are key to progressing through locked sectors and unlocking new paths in the game. Strategic thinking and careful planning are critical, especially as the game features intricate environmental puzzles and combat scenarios that require a mix of both resourcefulness and skill. You set off on a bicycle journey that was meant to be routine, just a ride to a friend's home, only to find yourself stuck in a mist-drenched world. A dense fog rolls around every curve and across every field, the world mutating as you pedal, revealing uncanny clearings and abandoned laboratories merged with nearly silent stretches of countryside that pulse with something unseen but ever-present. Your only companion is the phone in your grip, alive with haunting notifications from an unknown presence. Its battery is precious and fleeting, restored only when you push your legs to keep moving. Each burst of new charge offers relief, a fragile bridge connecting mysterious missives with cryptic tips that guide you. There's a restless energy in every turn, a silent pressure urging you always forward. The breath of fear is always close behind. You sense it before you hear it. The faint rustling of movement through trees, the suggestion of shapes in the haze, an impossible pressure on your spine. It urges one rule: never look back. You venture deep into an alien ocean, a place where the sea feels sentient and ever-shifting, and where your humanity begins to blur as the ocean seeps into your bones. You're a lone pioneer crossing the stars, transported into a briny expanse with something asking you to continue. Your ship's AI persists, urging you toward an enigmatic objective, even as you sense that the world itself defies your survival. The waters teem with creatures both wondrous and ominous, and the pressure mounts, not just physically but biologically. You'll find that to endure, you must reshape yourself, infusing your biology with alien DNA. As you weave new traits into your being, maybe to perceive in twilight's gloom, withstand crushing depths, or resist piercing cold, you begin to transform, both physically and internally. Your journey is not solitary unless you choose it to be. The depths offer enough space for friends to join you in an optional cooperative expedition. In the heart of a vast and untamed wilderness lies Dragonwilds, a realm shrouded in mystery and ancient power. You will journey into this world, where every step reveals remnants of a forgotten past and whispers of legendary creatures that once soared through the skies. Exploration here is not just about survival, it's a quest to uncover lost histories and forge your own path. Battles demand strategy and timing, with each encounter offering a chance to adapt and sharpen skills. The world breathes with dynamic events that reshape the narrative and create new opportunities, ensuring no two journeys feel the same. Dune, Awakening. You awaken on an alternate Arrakis, one where Paul Atreides was never born. The Freemen have disappeared, and the desert has grown even more ruthless. Sent in secret by the Bene Gesserit, your journey begins not as a hero, but as a survivor in a world shaped by shifting sand, politics, and prophecy. Everything on Arrakis is a threat, from the blistering sun that drains your strength to the storms that sweep through and erase landmarks overnight. Shelter becomes sacred, shade is safety, and every choice carries weight. You'll start with next to nothing, scavenging for resources, crafting your stillsuit, and building the first traces of a base. But with time, tools become machines, camps become outposts, and your influence begins to stretch across the sand. The world breathes and changes around you. Each week, the deep desert transforms. Storms tear through it, spice boils erupt in new places, and opportunities rise from the chaos. Combat is fast and deliberate. Energy shields stop bullets, but falter under slow, sharp strikes, so you'll need to think, adapt, and switch tactics mid-fight. Everything has its purpose, but nothing guarantees victory. And beyond all this looms the spice. It grants vision, power, strange abilities, and demands a toll. But overuse brings changes. Some physical, some deeper. Sandworms remain the gods of the desert. You can bait them, run from them, lose entire convoys to them, or use them to your advantage. In a dying world, where the zombie menace has evolved into a more insidious threat, you find yourself at the forefront of humanity's struggle for survival. The once familiar places are now overrun, with nature reclaiming cities and the infection spreading its tendrils into every corner of existence. Your mission is clear: rebuild and safeguard the remnants of civilization. As you traverse this transformed world, you will encounter a diverse array of survivors, each with their own stories and burdens. The choices you make will resonate deeply within your community. A decision to venture into a perilous zone might yield valuable resources, but could cost you a trusted ally. The loss of a community member isn't just a statistic. It's a storyline that weaves into the fabric of your group's history, affecting morale and their willingness to stay. Your base will serve as the central hub of your operations. It's more than just a sanctuary. It's a testament to your leadership and the collective effort of those who stand with you. The world of this game is unforgiving, but amidst hordes of zombies and the dying remnants of humanity, you may be destined to preserve what remains, proving that even in this shattered world, there is still something worth fighting for. You wake in a ruined bunker with no memory, clutching a mysterious keycard, and step into the British countryside, twisted by a technological disaster. There are no fixed paths. You choose where to go and what to uncover, piecing together remnants of the story in half-collapsed homes, abandoned farms, and hidden underground sites. The gameplay blends exploration, survival, and tactical combat. Every action drains you. Running or fighting can cloud your vision and dull your hearing, pushing you to conserve strength. You trade, barter, and speak with those you meet, with your words and actions shaping the attitude of different factions. Progress may mean gathering energy to open sealed zones, or deciding whether to disturb the strange power buried beneath the soil. Every discovery, every choice, and every encounter becomes part of your own story, one where survival is not just about staying alive, but about understanding why you keep moving forward. You step into a frozen world where the sky has gone quiet, cutting off electricity and leaving behind a land reshaped by collapse. A year after the Aurora changed everything, you find yourself in Harmont, where survival depends on how you adapt to the ruins of civilization and the harsh cold beyond. You create your own survivor, shaping traits and skills that affect how you handle survival needs and the constant pressure of the elements. Mental endurance matters as much as physical strength, since despair and isolation can weigh heavier than hunger. The environment shifts constantly. Storms can confine you, auroras bring dangerous phenomena, and a spreading toxic frost from an old reactor makes even familiar places unsafe. As you explore abandoned towns, gather supplies, and fight to stay warm, you write your own survival tale shaped by persistence, loss, and the fragile hope of enduring another day. In Lost Rift, you are stranded on a mysterious archipelago where survival depends on adapting and collaborating. The game combines first-person survival shooting with base building and cooperative PvE, offering a rich, dynamic experience. Explore diverse islands, gather resources, and craft weapons and tools to withstand the dangers around you. Build fortified outposts to protect against environmental threats and rival factions. The game's PvPvE mode challenges you to compete with other teams for valuable resources while facing off against island dangers. The weather system and day-night cycles add strategic depth to your decisions. With up to 4 players teaming up, you balance immediate survival with long-term goals, navigating a world full of threats and opportunities. In Cubic Odyssey, you find yourself on a journey through a universe under threat from the Red Darkness, a galactic infection that mutates wildlife and consumes entire planets. Your mission is to explore diverse star systems, uncover the origins of this plague, and determine its fate. The game offers a vast, procedurally generated open world where you can mine resources, craft tools, and build structures essential for survival. You can construct vehicles and starships to navigate between planets, each with its own unique ecosystems and challenges. The terrain is fully destructible and terraformable, allowing you to reshape the environment as you see fit. Combat plays a significant role, with the Red Darkness manifesting as both a physical and environmental threat. You must decide whether to cleanse the infection or let it spread, affecting the universe's balance. Your choices influence the game's progression and the fate of the galaxy. Whether you choose to face the challenges alone or collaborate with others in co-op mode, Cubic Odyssey provides a sandbox experience where exploration, creation, and survival are at the forefront. You are an early 19th century explorer who has crash-landed on a vibrant, untamed island, severed from the known world by a supernatural storm. This isolated realm, shaped by an alternate evolutionary path, tests you to survive while uncovering the island's hidden secrets. The dynamic ecosystem presents a mix of opportunities and dangers. You can tame exotic creatures, craft primitive tools and weapons, and build bases to withstand the island's dangers. However, the environment is unpredictable with hazardous weather, territorial wildlife, and nocturnal predators that require vigilance and adaptability. The island's procedural generation ensures that each expedition is unique, offering new discoveries with every journey. PIONER is an open-world MMO first-person shooter set in a desolate, post-apocalyptic island. The game immerses you in a haunting, alternative reality world where Soviet-era structures lie abandoned, and survival becomes a matter of adapting to the environment. The focus is on realism, with a unique approach to gameplay that removes traditional health bars and character levels, making the experience more immersive. In PIONER, you'll face both player versus environment and player versus player challenges, adding unpredictability and excitement to each encounter. The game features dynamic time cycles, which affect the behavior of creatures and NPC patrols, creating an ever-changing world. You'll interact with various factions, building relationships and loyalty that unlocks unique bonuses and missions, while also crafting weapons and tools to survive the island's harsh conditions. With its advanced crafting system, realistic survival mechanics, and an expansive world filled with danger, PIONER promises an engaging experience for those seeking adventure in a world that constantly evolves around them. Into the Dead: Our Darkest Days plunges players into the heart of Walton City, Texas, a metropolis besieged by a relentless zombie outbreak. As the city succumbs to chaos, a group of ordinary individuals must navigate the treacherous urban landscape, seeking refuge and striving for survival. This side-scrolling shelter survival game challenges players to lead their band of survivors through the decaying cityscape. Establish and upgrade shelters to shield against the undead menace. The relentless advance of zombie hordes necessitates constant movement from one refuge to another, with each night bringing assaults on your defenses. Balancing the physical needs, such as hunger and exhaustion, and psychological well-being of your group is paramount, as despair and trauma can be as lethal as the undead. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. If you'd like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.